Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Alright, let's get back into it.
The old bear's gifts for the princess. I'm totally blanking on that story.
Okay. So it's this one. The Bear and the Princess. Once upon a time, in an ancient and deep forest, the old bear stood on the bank of the river, swiping at salmon on their way to the spawning grounds. Just as he got his paw on a particular fat one, he heard a woman shouting for help. He considered simply eating a salmon, but then she screamed again, and he lumbered over to investigate. After a short walk, he found the princess clinging to the top of the tree while a wolf snarled and snapped at the base of the tree. Old Bear would normally not get in the middle of such a situation. After all, as a fellow predator, he understood the wolf's need to hunt. But when he saw the princess, he was struck by her beauty, and he knew he had to help. With a great roar, the bear heaved onto his hind legs, rising to his full height. The wolf snapped and snarled in his direction, but the bear roared again, and the wolf took off into the trees, tail between his legs. The old bear fell back down onto all fours and stared up at the princess. She regarded him fearfully. "You can come down," he said. How do I know you didn't save me just so you could eat me yourself?" asked the princess. "I suppose this is a fair question," admitted the old bear, "but I promise I won't eat you." The princess had no reason to trust the old bear, except that he had kind eyes, and so she slowly made her way down the tree. When she reached the ground, the bear only watched her, and so she supposed she was not going to be eaten today. "Thank you," she told the old bear. "Of course," he said. "Can I walk with you back to your home?" "Of course," said the princess. And so the princess and the old bear walked together through the forest, back to the big wooden house. After that day, the princess would occasionally find gifts from the bear, and fresh caught salmon, a handful of ripe berries, a newly bloomed bluebell, and one spring, when a sudden thaw flooded the path out of the princess's home, the old bear was there, and she rode his back across the river. The old bear began to think that the princess should be his mate. After all, she had no mate, and she needed one, and he could keep her warm and provide her a much more suitable den, and catch fish for her, and protect her from wolves. She in turn would brush out his fur and pick berries without smushing half of them, and scratch that one part of his back he couldn't reach. And with how she took care of her goblins, she would be an excellent mother for his cubs. One day the old bear came with a ring of spruce and asked the princess to be his bride. "I'm sorry," said the princess. "You are a very good friend, and I appreciate all you've done for me, but I cannot marry you. You're a bear. I'm a princess. It would never work." The old bear was crushed. "Can we still be friends?" he asked. "We will always be friends," said the princess, "but I will never marry you." The old bear and the princess carried on their friendship, and after 1 year, he tried again to ask her to be his bride, but once again she refused him. This happened 1 year later, and 1 year after that. And then finally the princess said, "Old bear, you are my dear friend. I appreciate all you have done for me, but I would sooner you have left me to the wolves than marry you. And that is how it will always be. I have my hands full with the 2 goblins who live under my house, and they are all I need." That wounded the bear deeply, but it was finally enough to stop his proposals. They remained friends, and he continued to give her gifts of fresh salmon and ripe berries and newly bloomed bluebells. But the old bear never again asked the princess to be his bride, much as he might have wanted to. And that is how the princess befriended the old bear, and how she refused him. Oh,
What did
so
he give
sad.
her again?
Why don't we open up the book and check?
A newly bloomed bluebell? Some roses, maybe?
No,
Wait. Hazelnuts.
no,
Wait. Fresh caught salmon?
yep,
A handful of ripe berries?
sweet.
Nice. Man, he had it bad. Just couldn't let go.
Sorry for the note under the door like a prison inmate. You okay? I stopped by and rang a couple times this week, but you didn't answer. I could see the light in the hallway hayloft, so I figured you were in, but didn't want to talk. I hope I didn't ruin everything. I know I probably came on kind of strong, but the thing is, I don't know how to talk to a woman like you. You are strong and kind, and you know so much. It's hard for me to know how to keep up. I guess all that went to my head, but I want you to know I got the message and I'm gonna get out of your hair now, and there doesn't need to be any bad feelings. We can pass in the street and say hello or not. It's okay. P.S. I noticed your car was leaking, so I put some sealant in there. You might need to take it to the shop, though. Let me know if you want me to come with you, because sometimes these guys try to rip you off. If not, no big deal. Sam. That's sad. So he still loves her. Okay, so I think we're good to go. I think that's everything. Except for we missed 3 collectibles. Damn. But okay, let's just go.
You really want to go? You sure we've seen everything?
Yeah, let's go.
Either way, I'm ready for this to be over.
Me too.
I am too. Alright, let's go.
What are we waiting for? I want to know who was here that night. Let's try and remember who Marianne was arguing with.
Yeah. So the only memory in this episode that we remember together.
Almost.
It was Becky. I forget his name. Tom.
Tom Vecchi is our father?
Of course. It had to be him.
Tessa knew, didn't she?
Yeah, she must have. It's what she didn't want to tell us.
God, Marianne and Tom?
I know.
What should we do now?
Yeah, call him out here and make him tell us what was going on.
And if he won't?
We know his secret. He will.
Yeah.
Tom? It's Allison.
So Tom tried to burn down
We
our
need to
bar?
talk. We know it was you.
Shit. I mean, by process of elimination, it had to be Tom if it wasn't Sam. So that was kind of obvious. I just didn't think that they'd go with someone so obvious.
Let me take the lead on this. I know him better. I thought I did, anyway.
Sure. Whatever. As long as we get answers.
Yeah. is this like a drug deal going on right now? This is so intense.
Kids, listen.
You're our father.
Yes.
You knew how bad it got out here. How little we had. Why didn't you help Marianne?
You mean all the money she wanted? We didn't have anything to spare. Well, that winter was rough on everyone. And you would have starved out here if not for all the free food we gave you.
Don't act like you had anything to do with that. That was all Tessa.
Yeah.
That's a cruel presumption, young man. Maybe it was Tessa's idea initially. But I supported it. And your mother was happy to live off our handouts.
You tried to burn down a barn. You let Marianne drown. Yeah.
You were here that night. You saw Marianne and Tyler. Why didn't you help?
I know it wasn't my best moment. But she threatened my life.
So you just decided to let her drown?
I didn't decide anything. Everything happened so fast, I panicked. And by the time I got to town, Brown was already on his way out. There was nothing else I could do.
You could have done so much more.
Hey. You hearing me?
Yep, sorry. I'm trying really hard to keep myself from punching him in the face.
Does he really expect us to believe there wasn't anything else he could have done that night?
I don't know, Ellie. I'd rather not think about it.
You tried to burn down a barn.
You tried to burn down our barn and knocked Tyler unconscious.
I never meant to hurt anybody. You weren't supposed to be home.
Doesn't excuse the fact that you didn't even stop to help.
What do you want me to say? I panicked. I was terrified that this whole thing was gonna blow up in my face. I had to do something.
About the barn.
He's not even the least bit sorry for what he did. He could have seriously hurt you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just a fucking coward.
So what do we do now?
We tell him he's gotta fix the mess he made, one way or another.
You have to make this right.
You failed us, Tom. You need to make it right.
I'll do whatever you want. As long as none of this gets out.
Excuse me?
You want me to pay for my mistakes? Fine. But please, Tessa can't know. This'd kill her.
Tessa already knows, Tom.
No. That's impossible.
It never occurred to you the reason Tessa cut Marianne off was you?
But she never said anything. Oh, Lord.
You should try talking to your wife. Maybe if you had, we wouldn't be in this situation.
Yeah.
And maybe Marianne wouldn't be dead.
Oh, come on. You of all people should appreciate how troubled Marianne was. She was unhinged. Something like this would have happened sooner or later.
You preyed on her. You abandoned her. You did abandon her.
And you just couldn't risk being there when it happened. Even though it meant leaving her to raise kids out here all by herself. None of this would have happened if you'd manned the fuck up!
I didn't have a choice. I know it shouldn't have happened. But, well, your mother was a very pretty woman.
Oh my god.
And she'd been so many places and done so many things. The way I always thought I would have. I got caught up. Love made me a fool. Look, I made mistakes. But this will not go any further than the three of us.
Why? We know. Tessa knows. Marianne's dead. There's no point in hiding it anymore.
He's afraid it'll tank his campaign.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Jesus, Tom.
I've kept your secret all these years. I don't want to go spilling it, but I will if I have to.
What?
Yeah. Your little story about self-defense. I've never told anyone how Marianne really died. That night, I came out here because I was worried about your mother.
Why are you being so creepy about it? If you came out here because you were worried about her.
Why do they do it? They made me do it. They made me do it. Why did they do it? It's his fault. It's his fault.
Yeah, she's pretty unhinged.
Manhunter! I'm not gonna hurt you.
Oh, shit. So they just remembered it wrong.
No! No way! You're a fucking liar!
I saw what I saw.
You're manipulating us just like you manipulated her!
Tyler!
You're not listening to this, are you?
Seems the tables have turned. Now Tyler
Be
doesn't
smart
want to
about
hear
this,
it.
Allison. Are you sure you want this to get out? You've got way more here to lose than he does. His name will be all but cleared, but you'll be a killer. What will your uncle say?
He already knows.
And Michael? Well, the whole town might turn on you.
Don't touch her.
Tyler came to our rescue.
You know I'm right.
Just get out of here, Tom. Tyler and I need to talk alone.
Just please, think twice before making any rash decisions. There are a whole lot of lives at stake here.
Leave us the fuck alone. And never come back!
Holy crap, dude. Yeah, that was intense.
Allie, you okay? You didn't let that asshole get to you, did you? Did you?
What if he's right? I've been having all these nightmares about that night, and they were a lot like how Tom said. And now, when I try to remember, that's all I can see.
He's trying to mess with your head, and you're letting it work.
No, it's more than that. Ever since we started digging, I haven't been able to shake this feeling like something's off.
Something's off because he put this in your head. Don't let him get away with it.
He might not be lying. We keep getting things mixed up.
Yeah.
We remember totally different versions of the past.
Those are just details. This isn't that. She was going to kill me.
I'm not so sure anymore, Tyler.
So they see it clearly now? Oh shit. This is where we're gonna decide?
She had a gun pointed at me. She chased me. She said she was going to kill me.
She threatened Tom with those exact same words, with the same gun, on the same pier. The thing you said to Eddie the other day got thrown back at me. Don't you think it's possible that happened here too?
I guess it's possible. Fuck. I don't know. And we're never gonna know the truth, are we? Because the second you walk away from something, that's it.
Yeah.
I guess at this point, you just have to decide what you believe.
Me?
Yeah. You need to start dealing, Allie. And that means coming to terms with whatever version of the past feels the most true to you. No more running. Whatever you choose, you gotta live with it, okay?
I mean, all the evidence points to our mother loved us.
I'm gonna hurt you.
Stick to your memory.
I'm going to kill you.
I believe Tom's version.
Hurt you.
I don't want to because he's a sleazebag,
I'm gonna hurt you.
but I believe it.
I'm gonna hurt you. No, please. No, don't do this. Allison, this isn't what.
kill herself.
Oh my god.
Just herself.
So that's what she
You
was
interrupted
doing.
her and we got confused.
Are you sure?
Yes. That attic. Tyler, that was meant for us.
Yeah,
It was her way of explaining what she was going through. I made a horrible mistake.
Hey, it's okay. I'm here.
I mean, you were kids. The information you had to go off of clearly looked like, yeah, she was going after Tyler. You had every right to do what you did. I mean, it's a mistake. I'm not saying what she did was right. I'm saying she had every right to do it.
Hey, peep what I just found downstairs. What do you think? Will it have aged well, or just gone bad? Where are you at right now?
I just keep hearing her say she wasn't going to hurt you. Over and over.
We were kids. We freaked out. You weren't equipped to deal with that shit.
Yeah.
She was just talking to you. And I killed her.
Stop.
You didn't know.
I don't want to use our voice again. Ever.
What? Seriously?
I don't know. But I want to stop feeling like this. And I think we'll be better off without it. This morning, I kept getting these horrible visions. Of you and Marianne and Eddie.
Visions. Like our memories?
Yeah, but different. It was all my worst thoughts brought to life. You were in my bedroom saying I abandoned you. Eddie called me a snake.
I'm sorry. I should have been there for you.
It's okay. I was the one who walked out. I can't let that happen again.
I don't think it will. Something's been pushing us to find answers. And now we have them.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong. And if it stays bad, we can stop. But I really want to keep what makes us, us.
The Mad Hunter was forced to remain below the lake with the Moon Hag, but she did not kill him, because even reduced to just one hand, he was too useful a servant. Lo, he plotted
What do you
the day
think?
he would emerge,
Brothers and
to
sisters?
once again hunt the wise princess and earn back his left hand.
Always.
And that is the story of how the crafty goblins rescued the wise princess from the Mad Hunter.
Aww. Is that it? Is it over? Such a beautiful ending if it's over. Six months later. Did they move to Juneau? No, they're still there. So did they use the money for Allison to get therapy? Oh, Tyler. Liked your old hair better.
One last look. I'm good to go. Hey, it's me.
Hey, me.
House is empty. I'm getting ready to head out. So, last chance. Is there anything you want me to do while I'm in town?
Listen, Ty, you're dropping off the keys with Tina, right?
Yep, gonna leave 'em at her office on my way to the ferry.
Well, that's it then.
How's Juneau?
How's Juneau?
Big and full of people, even without tourists. Michael's been writing up rules for the apartment. I need your support against his whole food policy.
Just refuse to sign anything until I get there. Okay?
Okay, but you better hurry. If he gets his way, we'll only have one small shelf for junk food.
What? Heresy. I'm gonna need like twice that just for snack cakes after my surgery next month.
I know, right? This cannot stand.
How are you?
How are you?
Good, actually. Really good. You?
Same. You know, emptying the house really cleared my head out.
Thanks for doing that. The observatory really needed me this week, and after everything that happened, I just felt like I needed to keep some miles between me and Delos Crossing.
No worries. You still loving your therapist?
Gail, yes. I was actually just doing some letter writing she assigned me as homework. It really helped me get some perspective.
That sounds awesome.
Nice. So she is seeing a therapist.
Did you see the article I sent you about Tom losing the election?
Ah, yes. I saw your message right before derby practice, so I didn't have time to read it. But I did cackle at the headline.
Did you picture Tom's face whenever you went in for a block?
No, but that is a great idea.
Anyways, I'm glad Tessa finally left his ass. Karma is a bitch.
Wow. Tessa left him? Wow.
Okay, I'm gonna hang up now.
See you tonight.
Okay, I'm gonna take one last walk through the house and then head to the ferry.
Drive safe.
Pretty sure that's the only way possible in the old Allison Mobile.
Love you, Tyler.
Love you.
So it took him 6
Too bad
months.
Tessa closed her cafe. That other place just doesn't quite hit the spot. I should have probably run these by his place. Or just drop him off at Bernie's.
Everything's all empty now.
Sucks to suck, Thomas Anthony Fecky.
Yep.
Well, at least she finally dumped his ass.
Dearest Tyler and Allison, I am writing this letter from Juneau International Airport, where I will soon board a plane to Manila on a missionary assignment. I apologize for not coming in person to say goodbye, but I was called to make this decision alone and carry it out on my own as well. I am sure you understand that sometimes we must follow without question the prompting of the Spirit. I will not be coming back to Delos Crossing for some time. Before I go, there is still something I feel I must confess to you both. Perhaps because I have never found the strength to confront my husband, I have never been able to forgive Marianne for her betrayal. I truly did love you both like my own children, and I always tried to forgive your mother for her unapologetic lifestyle. But when I discovered that you were the fruit of her affair with my Thomas, I wanted her to suffer like I was suffering, and I brought down on your house the wrath I never dared allow to unfold in mine. I've been deeply ashamed all these years, and I'm surprised how much better I feel with it out in the open. The greatest thing about truth is the peace it brings to your life. I hope you can find it in your hearts to forgive me. You have taught me once again how love will bring you further in life. Something that Marianne had been trying to show me all along. Take care of each other, always in his steps, Tessa. Well, I'm glad Tessa left him. Did we just text that to Allison? Cool. These are all cool pictures. Take all this. Hey, goblins. Word in town is you guys finally sold the house. I came by tonight to help you fix what needs to be fixed, but there's nobody home. Are you gone already? Things change so fast these days. Anyway, you know where to find me if you want me to fix things. If you're still in town, I mean. It's getting late and I'm pretty tired. Oh, and I'm sorry for acting like a stupid ass I am. Everywhere I look, I think about what used to be. I've been trying to do better, but I think it might be too late for an old bear like me. Not sure if this will reach you. It's getting late. Call me if you're still around. Be safe, Sam. P.S. I wish it was easy to fix everything as a boat. No. Poor Sam. Bleeding heart romantic.
Seeing it empty is so weird, but at least it's the last time we'll ever have to.
What is this? Technology? Intellis Crossing? Michael, must be a relief to finally be done with that place, Tyler, no doubt. If traffic's not too bad, I should be back at our place around 4 p.m. Michael, haha, traffic in Delos, only if the mailbox bandit escaped. Hey, I'm making that biscuit thing you like. Tyler, damn, I'm on my way. I'll probably take out some fire hydrants and stop signs. Michael, don't die. I'll keep it warm, so see you in a few. Tyler, happy face. Nah, let's not go outside just yet. Delos Crossing most wanted escapes. How does he escape? You had him under control. This dirty ass bathroom. Need to clean your bathroom.
Certainly hope the new owners are Mr. or Mrs. Fix-It.
Yeah. I still am shocked that Marianne tried to kill herself. That's what she was doing. I thought she was like getting ready to kill Tom or something.
Goodbye, Broom.
Send
Goodbye,
picture to
Rome.
Allison.
Goodbye, Man on the moon? For posterity.
Two goblins. Cool. So that's everything inside. Let's go outside. Lean. Hey, it's summertime now. That's right, it's 6 months
Notice
later.
this.
One more jog down memory lane, Mr. Ronan?
Hey, I'm having a private moment with me, myself, and I here.
Okay, carry on.
So distance isn't a factor then. Tyler was just ghosting her.
Goblins out.
Gotta go down to the dock.
Yeah. Time to move on.
Yep. Go to the barn next. There was a bench here the whole time.
Everything okay, Ty?
Actually, yeah. Everything really is.
Sweet. Hey, they got rid of the see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. Can't go in the barn? Damn. Okay. Let's end this. Once and for all.
Aw, dreamy sigh.
You two are so gay for each other, and I love it. Okay, how do I, leave? Close the door, I guess? Close the door.
I should grab the rest of my stuff before I head out.
How do I grab my... Wait a minute, what is this? Did we already look at this? Cool. I like those. Those things are always cool. So what else is there? Here? Is there a way to take this laptop since it's ours? Take. There we go. Is that everything? Should hopefully be everything, right? Juno University, join us. No, didn't mean to do that. leave the house for good. There we go. Bye, house. It's always sad to leave your childhood home. With
Well,
so many memories in it.
This is goodbye for real, I guess. Hey, Aaron. It's Ty. Tyler Ronan. I thought I'd catch you on your break between sessions, but I guess you're going long with another rebel with too many causes. I know I haven't reached out since I left Fireweed, but I just wanted to say, well, you were right about grief, about it going in circles. This morning, I was out on the porch staring at the fog, and my mother, she just tumbled right out of me. But it was okay. It actually felt good to remember.
Aww.
Anyway, give me a call back if you get a chance. I'll see you around. And thank you.
Such a beautiful ending. Love that. Such a beautiful story. Damn, that's a good story. It was a little bit dry at times, I will admit. There wasn't really much punch to your gut as Life is Strange. And there wasn't really much of a twist ending to it. It's kind of obvious. But I liked it. I really did like it. I was also expecting a lot more, like, of them to focus on the trans stuff. But that was only, like, episode 1 that they did, and then they didn't really talk about it much after that. Which is good. Like, yeah, great. They were also, like, hyping up, oh, Delos Crossing, super conservative, they're gonna hate you for being trans. And that didn't really happen. I mean, Tessa came to terms with it. Tom was being a douche, but he was okay with Tyler being trans, and all the guys at the police station were okay with it. Sam had to learn a little bit, but he was okay with it. Like, I wanted to see more of the raw side of what trans people have to deal with. I wanted to see, like, the actual hate. And there was none of that. Which is both good and bad for me. Like, it's good because it shows trans people in a brighter light, which I like. But it's bad because it's downplaying the trans struggle, I feel like. To just completely sidestep it is to, like, why even have a trans character to begin with? So I feel like they used that as a plot device. As to, like, oh, Marion tried to kill Tyler for being trans. But that ended up not even being the case. That ended up being that Marianne was okay with Tyler being trans, which I was really happy about. And sad about because of the circumstances. I didn't like that they were gonna make that Marianne tried to kill herself, so that I didn't realize that was what was going on. But I understand too that mental illness is a serious problem. And I've dealt with suicidal ideation myself. And it's definitely not something to joke about. It's definitely not, it's a serious issue for sure. And it's something that needs to be talked about. So I am kind of glad that they included it because it opens up discussions. It opens up talking points. So there you guys go. Tell me why. Allison was grateful they completed Marianne's puzzle. 87% completed. Allison was influenced by Tom's testimony. Sweet, most people believed it. The twins trusted their bond and kept their voice. Nice. I imagine this one was like, how well did you do supporting each other? Eddie was relieved that Allison accepted responsibility in the murder. Sam felt understood by Allison. Listen to Sam's story. Michael felt closer to Tyler. Nice. I'm glad the majority of people kissed Tyler. Sweet. If you or anyone you know are struggling with suicidal thoughts or experiencing emotional crisis, you can find help using these resources. You matter, and we need you in the world. Yes, that is a very true statement. Please seek help if you're feeling lost or alone, or feeling like you don't belong here, or feeling like you don't matter, because you do matter. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I've been the lovely Miss Scarlet Fox. Please be sure to like the video, comment on the comments, subscribe to the channel, all that good shit. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.